It's June of 2023, and the key word of the year has been artificial intelligence. While at some points this may seem scary, but artificial intelligence has the capability to 10 times your output if used in the proper way. In this video, I want to take you through how I use ChatGPT every single day in order to help you become the best coder possible. To optimally use ChatGPT, just remember this one rule. The more specific the input, the more specific the answer that you're going to get. Just a good rule of thumb is avoid being generic and try to think of specific questions when inputting it into the model. Now let's get to how I use it. Interview preparation. ChatGPT is an insanely effective tool if you're looking to prepare for an interview or just sharpening up your programming skills in general. It effectively replaces leak code problems as well as gives you detailed feedback, all for no cost. When I'm looking to brush up on my skills, here's what my prompts and training of the input question would look like. What I would type out is this general statement followed by 3 specifics. The very first one being, I want to practice my Python programming. Please be my teacher. Please give me 3 Python problems in increasing difficulty to test my programming skill. I want it to act as the teacher in interview and me the problem solver. If I get it correct, move to the next problem. If I don't, please explain what I did wrong. It gives me really good on-the-fly examples to see would I be able to solve these questions in an actual interview. As you can see, the questions themselves start off pretty easy, but by the very end, they get rather difficult. And GPT does a really great job of giving feedback on where you went right and where you went wrong, and will give you an actual solution on how to solve the problem. Commenting code. While it's best practice to always be commenting your code, we know not really everybody follows this rule, sadly. Some developers, either internal to your company or through GitHub repositories online, really don't comment their code, making it really hard to read. What ChatGPT does really well in my experience is explaining what each line of code does line by line in a program. And even when not given the context to the full program, it does a really good job of making assumptions about what a method might do in reference to the context of what's happening in your input. What I have here is a GitHub repo visualizing Dijkstra's algorithm by this developer Kogibli. To his credit, he commented all his code incredibly well. So you know what I did? I deleted them all to see if ChatGPT could effectively replicate what his comments were. After inputting the code, as you can see in this case, the result is surprisingly accurate. We get comments and explanations that match the author's code incredibly well, even making references and assumptions to parts of the code that I didn't copy and paste into ChatGPT. It's great for being able to look at things quickly and not deep diving every single aspect about what a particular function or method does. Now with any AI tool, I wouldn't recommend inputting anything proprietary or secret to an organization into the model, as security is always a concern with any type of tool. Simplifying complex information. In my opinion, the complete strongest function of ChatGPT is being able to take really big complex topics and simplify it down into really quick digestible information. I tend to use the phenomenon known as the 80-20 rule. When wanting to learn about a subject, I want to know the 20% most crucial information to allow me to know about 80% of the subject that I'm wanting to learn about. Typically, I'm using this to break down new algorithms or new topics that I want to implement within my code. Recently, I've been fascinated about facial recognition. So let's see what ChatGPT can tell us about this topic. Formatting a prompt in the 80-20 percentile gives an incredible overview to the topic. For this example, we get how it works, different software methods for what we can dive into even deeper, and even step-by-step processes for how it works. We get applications and overall ethical concerns. Like, how cool is that? Out of all the prompts that I'm giving you today, this one is by far that I come back using the most often. Explain why a piece of code is not working. The third aspect of which I use ChatGPT for is to figure out why a specific portion of my code isn't working. Now, this isn't to say that it replaces traditional debugging methods, but sometimes when programming, you just get caught in a rut and you really don't know where you're going wrong. ChatGPT can act as a really good second set of eyes to see if you have a fundamental misunderstanding or just a small little syntax tweak about why your code's not working. When using ChatGPT to debug my code, I always prompt using 4 steps. Number 1, what is the function supposed to do? Number 2, what is the expected outcome of the function? Number 3, specifying where and why I am getting something incorrect. And number 4, highlight any changes that ChatGPT makes to my code to get the correct solution. And finally, I use online plugins to the ChatGPT model to stay up to date with new codes and trends. Software being as iterable as it is, things are changing so fast. And the beauty of these new internet-connected plugins is that we can stay up to date on these topics with a model. Using the Bing plugin, I find myself trying to find new ways of incorporating new tools into my code. And not only that, I use it to stay up to date about what competitors are doing in this space. ChatGPT is really strong for generating KPIs, as well as giving overarching summaries about strengths and weaknesses about different businesses in the industry. It's a great tool to identify new markets and potential product fits if you're looking to develop something new. With that being said, I want to challenge you to take all of these tips and tricks and apply it to your own work. See how AI can help act as a tool in a toolbox to help revolutionize and strengthen your problem-solving skills. I want to hear how you're using these tools. If there's any prompts that you find really effective, Please list them in the comments below because I'm looking for new ways of using it. We're all here to learn and grow together, and I really can't wait to see what new inventions keep coming to the artificial intelligence space. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching this quick video. I really appreciate your guys' time. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps my channel. Thanks everybody, we'll talk soon.